And it is time again. Let's get it going. Exciting music, but all we're doing here is a little bit of coding. Now, we are trying to get the infinite open world asset into the asset store. But for that to happen, we have to finish it up first. Now, the designer is supposed to be able to very casually and very easily make their own map. Or make a series of maps even. Let's look at this. What would happen if we were to press play? How far in are we? And since we're pressing play after a huge pause, after a huge break, I think 20 episodes of something else that we streamed. But yeah, it's gonna take a while to build. Now it did build. Oh, and we got this here. Alright, sure. Good. Very nice. Let's say our tile size is just 1. Good. How would that then look? This is gonna be a little bit faster now than it was before. Still too slow, in my humble opinion. The game looks like that. Very sweet. Very cute. And this is not infinite and open. Wait. Why would it not be? Infinite map is on. But we're not going much, huh? Now this is something we definitely have to look into. This is actually not good. Creation speed is super fast. Map height is alright. But why is it not infinite going? Probably because something happens here. With entering and exiting out these things. Do you have what it takes? Why you have double tile features? And there's a trigger collider, and there's a trigger collider. And that's probably a mistake. Good. So it's mesh element. You have a tile features. Good. What if you did not? Then you would probably get it. Let's see. Just trying to make all the code work before we move on and add another feature. No. That wasn't it. But you have double tile features again. What is happening? We have to dig into the code. And we have to debug. Let's see if the code is working like it worked before. Let's give yourself some example default tile. And let's give yourself the 3x3 again. Good. 8x8. Sure, creation speed is 1. Let's go. 1 tile per frame. 0 would create everything instantly. Good. How we're looking. Let's maximize so we see something. Good. So this is the map. The player is still pink. This works no problem, right? It's very infinite. Strange that the maze tile is not working. This is extremely infinite here. Nice. Here's a see-through water. Looks very realistic. Good, but oh man. I meant to check out what's going on here. If we have a double tile features here, if that is the problem it might be. You're pushing more clips than you're popping. What? More GUI clips than you're popping? Don't know what you're saying there, game. Cast shadows, receive shadows, tile features. Yep, this only has one tile features. Everything is going fine. Let's look at the example. You don't have any tile features at all, do you? You're getting them. And what about the maze? You have tile features you shouldn't have removed. For some reason it had them. Sample tile. Oh, simple tile is a maze tile. Let's remove the tile features. Tile features on the 2x2 exact. Example thingies just don't have tile features because they get them via code. And that is how it's supposed to be. Good, so let's try again. We're gonna go one by one. Again, and we're going to remove this. And also this tiles area. Can we simply remove it from here, or will it subscribe on its own? It might subscribe on its own. But if this was empty, then nothing would happen. Let's press play. Good. Why does it take so long? Right, this looks reasonable. Yep, and it's working again. Good. Nice. Now what we could also do is we could go to the camera and say visibility is only 4 tiles. Let's maximize. And whoop, we're only going to see 4 tiles in front of us. That's pretty cool. Yep, the things here are working nicely. What about this? Sprint, bird character view, first person, third person. I don't think we want this. First person, third person. We will do a center view instead. Center view. Let's give it a V for view. Good. And then we can mess around with the character controller some more. But let's do pressing matters first. I guess we could implement this immediately also. Infinite open world test character controller is over here. Good. Controls are down there. Input get key down. V. And then we're going to center the view. Main character. Camera main. Transform position equals. What about the rotation? Well, the rotation doesn't matter. Sorry about this. Camera main transform position equals. The test player controller is on the thingy, right? Transform position. Transform position Do we say times or do we say plus? Transform position times vector 3 up divided by 2 times, oops, vector 3 forward, because we don't want to look into is it? No, this is, I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Should put this in parentheses maybe. No, it's gonna be fine. Divide by 5. Let's see if that actually works or not. Compiling this corrupts. Cannot be applied. Sure. Of course you cannot be applied. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I should have paid better attention in the calculus class. This is past calculus, but whatever. Good. Bam. And play maximized. Good. And then, good, we're inside. Let's press V for view. Wait a minute. We have V already. Bird character view is V. Oh man. That's a bit dum-dum. Let's do C, of course, for this. Good. Character view, and then C is center. Center view is C. Let's also put this in here so the player knows what they're pressing. The designer. The player will never see this. This is just for the designers so they can test their level. Test their map that they're making. Good, let's press C. Aha! That's way better. But wait a minute. This is a bit weird. Because how is the centering really? I mean, it doesn't make a big difference for testing. In fact, some people like this over-shoulder look. I'm one of them. But are we centrally located? Possibly. Now we're jumping around, looking down at the character model, and it somehow doesn't seem centered. No clue. Good. Then let's pretend this worked as intended. Also, let's immediately do this when we make the test character controller. Create test character. Host character, build up freeze rotation. Camera mesh renderer enabled is true. And the position is that. And the rotation of the camera. This goes with ULOS or something. So what you do there is camera main transform rotation equals, and then Euler 0 or something. We have to look it up. As is going to be unity rotation reset RP. Transform rotation Quaternion identity, that's what it is. That's what we're looking for. Good. It is good when you're good at Googling. If nothing else. Good. So when the character gets created now, the camera will spring, bada bim, right there in its face. And a little bit forward. Good. And then we immediately are here. And this looks like it looks. And these things are one by one. Maybe we should not be so much up high. This feels wrong, being so high up. Maybe we should just not do the vector up. But then we will end up in the thing, probably. Let's do another divided by 5. See how that looks. Easy solution is for the first person to not render the character model at all. It seems a bit better. That seems actually quite okay. For testing purposes. For testing purposes is quite perfect. And we're centered as well. How do we crouch again? Jump? Yep. Whee! Whee! We can also jump. This game is already so much better than any game I'm playing on stream. And just like the other games I'm playing on stream, it's not really a game. Anyways. Camera ranges the positions of what we're trying to do. Create test character. Why did we delete the red character? We deleted the red character completely. That sucketh. Good, then we have to write it down again. Good. Create test character. Get component. Let's put it up there. Rigid body, freeze rotation. Test layer controller, rigid body. Renderer. How do we do this best? We give it a material and we set the property. And then we set it. That's a good idea. So lazy, just copy and paste now. Good. Example material. The color is going to be color red. Metallicness is going to be 1 and gloss is going to be 0.7f. Transform get component, not transform get component. Host character get component. Could also put this up there. Good. And bum, 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 bum. Maybe like this. Is this readable enough? Sure. Which body freeze rotation, measure the material, pop, slap the material on it. Give it the thingies. Example material, there we are, hold on. This is not example material, this is the simple tile prefab material. Can we copy it? Material match equals. Oops, what did we do? simple tile prefab. I hope this works, because I just want to clone the material on it. Simple tile prefab, get component, what the heck are we doing? Simple tile prefab, get component, renderer, mesh renderer, oh man, that's not how it works. That's how it works. Material, oh. Let's see, it's gonna throw an error. Please don't throw an error. Alright, it did not throw an arrow, and now please also just work. That could be nice. Nope. Not allowed to access. Render a shared material. Render a shared material. Sure. If that's what you want, we will do it. Good. Unknown on this the reference script on this behavior is missing. Oh. We were doing this in play mode. Let's try again. Have a sip of liquid. Oh no, it did not work. Did not work. Capsule. Mesh renderer. No material. Why? Did not throw any error at all. We slapped the material on, but it does not like it. Maybe we don't have a material on, but simple tile. Standard plus curved material. All right. Except all is not right. There is a way to do it, but then the designer will be looking at a lot of stuff that they don't need. And we don't want that. The simple tile prefab here is already too much. How can we rip a material off a prefab? This is probably not going. Use, nobody with Unity. Use material in code from prefab, but this is just not. Change prefab material to a script created one. Change the material of a prefab to one prefab, two different object materials. Help. Changing prefab setting to scripting. Put a little more effort. Facing material green, get component mesh renderer. What the heck is this? Enderer. Mesh renderer, enderer. This script works on an editor without any error. When I build my browser, the script doesn't work. I'm going to change the color. Main code is to change the material color. This is horrible. Change prefab material to a script created one. Load as game object. Shared material, new material shader find standard. What am I doing wrong? Dummy materials. I know. Changing material texture on an instance of a prefab. Customizing prefabs. I cannot strip this off. This is just not how Unity works. We have to give this another mother, unfortunately. That's so sad. Public material fallback material. Alright. This is what it is. We have to do what the engine wants us to do. Even if we're creating an asset here. Material mat equals that. Y. Material equals fallback material. Good. Material property block is this. And now we have to define it here. Which is not a big deal. We have materials in our assets. Materials curved and standard plus. Let's do the standard plus. Dun, 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 dun. Fallback material. Oh, why is it here? Oh, we don't want it here. Start tile, simple tile prefab. We want it below the simple tile prefab. What are we doing, man? Good. Let's see if they remember this. Yep. Simple tile prefab, fallback material. A simple object is fallback when the above is not defined. Simple tile prefab, fallback material, stand plus curved. Good. This should be self-explanatory. We don't want to do too much there. Good. Alright, bam, here we are, and it's still not working. Oh, that means the before could have worked, in theory. Huh. How do we test this? Let's save this and redo everything. This is the shared material. And this is the material, is the mat. And now we put in the fallback material where it belongs. Good. But why is the property block not changed? Why is no material getting assigned? Let's try this and see if it works. Material mat equal fallback material. Good. Host character material is this. And then we set the property block of the material. Good. Hold on. Why is the V not working? The V has to be redone. Alright. Good, no error, but it doesn't give us the material. For some reason. This is some dumb mistake here somewhere. Because we've done this a million times. Good, also creation speed must be instant next time. Capsule. Mesh renderer, none. If you just put it on, no problem. The properties even have been saved. Huh. That's nice. Properties have been saved. And we have our red guy again. It does not slap on the material. Host character, get component, mesh renderer, material equals material. Material equals fallback material. I don't get it. Why does it not slap on the material? No clue. ISO view. If ISO view ISO cam position, ISO cam rotation, camera main transform position plus vector 3 up. Let's do a more simple thing. Main transform ISO cam rotation. Oh, that should be different. That should be the quaternion. What was it called? Transform rotation. Do we have it here? Quaternion identity. Dun dun. V transform rotation equals ISO cam rotation. ISO cam camera main transform rotation. Now that's actually cool. ISO cam position. Oh, this doesn't have. Wait a minute. Let's leave it be. This used to work. Transform position just a little bit more up. This used to work. If we press center, if ISO view good. else dun, 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 dun. If isofuge is good, else camera main transfer position equals here the position, isocam position. Isocam position equals camera main transfer position plus vector up. Wait a minute, is this dynamic? Is this a reference or is this set? This should be set. But let's give ourselves the transform position plus vector up 10 for centering the camera. But that doesn't help us with the material problem. Let's see if this throws an error first. And then look at it real quick. Don't understand why it does not slap on the material. This is just so weird. It should do it. Camera main get component mission enabled. Host character. Get component mission material and set the property block. It does set the property block, but it does not set the material. For some reason. How come I have to do this manually? Maybe we null it somewhere in a different script. Capsule collider, rigid body, test player controller script. Example material. On the test player controller. What? Public material, example material. Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh, when it's starting. When it's starting, it is already doing this. Is interesting because, of course, good thing we found that error there. It's interesting because we cannot set any material here. Because the script is not in the map at all. Could we then just not derive this from mono behavior? No. Because we're slapping it on later. Good. A third and almost one glossiness. Oh, we had this the other way around? Had this the other way around, we have it now. Good. What are we using this rigid body for? Don't know. Doesn't seem like we're using it for anything. Isocam position. Non-isocam position. Non-isocam position. Put key down vision. Transform position. We just have this in now, don't we? Good. Let's keep it simple. Can we maintain some rotation? Turn some rotation. Yep, we're looking forward. Can we maintain some parent? Sure. If the ISO view is isocam position. Isocam position. Isocam rotation. Is this ever used? Yeah, in the same vein. Isocam rotation, yeah, this is the default. Isocam position. Camera maintain some position, plus vector up. Why don't we have the default there? So we could do this. But if we center, we have the position X and Y of the character controller. That's a bit rough. Camera maintain some position up. Let's just say character maintain some position. And this is the ISO and the rotation. ISOCam rotation. Non-ISOCam position we don't need anymore. Rigid body we don't need anymore. Good. Let's clean up this code. ISOCam position, ISOCam rotation, good. Center should move this forward. Transform position. This is going to be a little bit more involved. Good. Camera maintain some position equals to. Let's have a new cam position equals vector 3, new vector 3. Where the X is the camera maintains on position X. No, the transform position X. Copy. Transform position X. And the camera main transform position Y. And of course the transform position Z. Good. Just to center it on the dude. Right, so what we then could do is camera main transform position equals that new vector. Good. Should be reasonable. That means it's not that involved. It's not as involved as we thought. Alright. Will that work? See if it throws an error. It should. We were very sloppy. Did not. Let's see if it works as intended. It should not. We were very sloppy. Good. Give us a maximize. View. This again. Yeah, the rotation messes things up. If we center. the hell is going on? Why am I not looking down here? Camera. It is absolutely looking down. It is looking down on everything like that. It's looking down on the map. If you press play, then the map is going to appear here. Why is this taking so long? And then the camera gets moved. And the script is late to the party. Test play controller. Yeah, we will have to define this. ISOCAM position equals ISOCAM rotation equals Let's get rid of the start. Camera ISO view is camera main transform position. No, it's just vector 3 0 times vector 3 up times 3. Will this work? Plus or times 10 plus, no, this is good. Let's try something. Plus vector 3 back times 3. And then we will look down. Rotation equals quaternion. How many? And we need examples for this. Unity quaternion RP. Let's look at this first. Real quick. Euler angles normalize this. Is a struct. Quaternion look rotation. Quaternion transform local rotation. Set angle dot operators plus or times combines rotations LHS and RHS. Operators times quaternion. The identity is read only. The rotation should be a vector 3. Unity transform rotation. Right. Tilt angle. That sounds right. Quaternion target. Quaternion Euler. Tilt around X. That is interesting. Tilting cube using arrow keys. Smoothly turns the transform towards the target rotation in the update. Dampen. Dampen towards the target transform rotation equals quaternion slurp. That is pretty cool. That is amazing. We have to implement this somehow. This is proper. Good. But this is the end thing you want. Quaternion Euler. XYZ. We will tilt around the X a little bit. 60F. Tilt angle. Where do you have this? Times the tilt angle. Interesting. Let's do something like -60 and see if that works. Quaternion Euler. Tilt around X. Tilt around X. We'll look down. Let's say -60. I don't know if this works. Let's find out. Do we have an error here? No. The scene repair. How is this taking so long? Every time compiling these three scripts there. Scene view repaint and stuff. Game. Oh, are we looking up? Yeah, we're looking up. Whoops. Beep boom boom beep boom. Signage error. Good, but this should work proper now. Wait a minute, if this works proper, then the centering, transform position, can we transform position, if we're in the ISO view, should be this. New vector. Oh, this is centering. No, the centering is fine. The view is this now. Centering if the non-ISO view. Should we switch this around? Somebody is going to use this. But if we switch it around, we should switch it around the other thingy here. Good. So this is the first person view, and otherwise we have that. Good. And then we play. Should go maximize as well. Are we actually working on this? Good. Now the view, because you see the problem is center. Center does not work. Center does not work. Problem is, this is just testing stuff out and not working on the actual asset. Good. So center does not work. Current transform position equals transform position. Display controller. Why would this not work? In the ISO view. This is in the non-ISO view. A little bit of a mistake when we switch this all up. So what is actually not working now? We have to test again. Oh man. Taking so long. Play maximized. Good. Alright. Let's test things first. We're here. Good. Invert mouse look works. As you can see. Jump works. Oh, what? Just some examples. Test play controller 89. Jumping does not work. No. Oh, the rigid body we forgot. Yes. Are we getting it every time? Or are we doing it in the start? Transform. We get it every time, it's just for testing purposes. Transform. You don't do this normally. Get component. Rigid body. Linear velocity. Collider height. Collider. Capsule collider. Or we could do this here. The rigid body. Or we could get it every time and save ourselves a line of code. Good. Da, 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 da. Get component, transform, get component this, transform, get component that. Height, capsule collider height. Transform component capsule collider. Oh no, we cannot. This is too much. Let's put it here. How is this again? Collider. Call equals. Surely that's fine, no? This error collider does not contain a definition for height. How did this look before? Capsule collider, sorry. Capsule collider. Will contain a definition for height. Rigid body cannot be found. Because it's spelled with a capital R. Good. And what is this? Let's try again. Behavior is missing. Run, run, run. Alright, so this is when the designer tests out their map. Invert mouse look works. Jump works. Both buttons. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom out. Center view. Seems reasonable. But is not actually. Because now we get the over shoulder thing. Something is going on here. Depending on how much we turn the camera. To look into that. Bird view. Bird view does not pop up on top of the character, unfortunately. And if we center, it works alright. So we should center immediately, I guess. Sprint doesn't work in bird view because in bird view we can only jump. So let's go back to non-bird view, which seems to be fine. Again, we have the centering that is a bit off. Sprinting works good. Good, we can jump out of the colliders. Colliders are quite high. We jump out of the colliders. How high are the colliders? This is crazy pants. There we go, we're out of the colliders. And we can go back and then the map. Oh, what happened? It's stuck. Alright. This is good. Now let's see if we can find the logic just by staring at the code. As if you center, camera main transfer position. Also, if you change the bird view, the camera main transfer position is this for some reason. Should be centered. Transform position plus. Maybe that works a bit better. Why would it go so much away? Center it. Transform position plus vector 3 up plus vector 3 back. Let's do that. And if we center, then it's going to be the camera main transform position Y. It's going to be high up. If in ISO view, that's alright. Non-ISO view. Oh yeah, this is where we got the problem here. Transform position plus. Vector up, vector forward. Oh. Yeah, vector forward in relation to what is the problem? And what's the rotation? Camera main transform position. Or we just move the camera forwards a bit. The easiest thing transform position. This is in real space. We need the local forward. We need the camera forward. Camera main transform. Position. We hate to do this, but we need the curly braces. And then camera main transform position. Plus equal. Is this even possible? And does it change what we had before? Moves forward. If we rotate the camera of the thing, right? How does this work again? Oh, and we're the other way around again. If we're not ISO view, then this happens. But in ISO view, this happens. So for not this is the ego view, the egocentrical, egoistical, egomaniac view from the first person. Transform position. Transform position. Oh, this is just walking. But how about looking? Look around. Look around. Yes, and this is just, yeah. Rotation that and rotation that. So we rotate the thing. Mouse look. Transform Euler angles is around that, and the camera is up and down. Yes, so that just makes sure the camera and the character is always aligned. They have the same Z. That is exactly, that's very good. Very good code. Very good to know. They can zoom in and out. So that means here in the non-ISO view, if we're trying to center and the camera moves forward, should not be a big deal. Why is it a big deal? Camera main transform position plus up. Because we're not looking in the right direction. We must align ourselves again with a transform. Should not be an issue. Camera main transform. Copy. Rotation is transform. Rotation. And then we move it forward. Or we plus forward here. As it were. And deal with the rotation first. Does not make more sense. So the rotation gets centered. But isn't this centered always? No. Up and down is not the same. Up and down is not the same. Shouldn't matter. I don't get this. I think the problem is the vector 3 forward. We must get the forward of the camera transform. Transform position equals transform position. That's the thing. Camera transform position equals we have to get the right forward here. In relation. We still don't understand. How about the first idea was right? How about say just move us forward? Let's see. Oh, semicolon. Don't know if this works. Good. So we play around like crazy, running around the dungeon. Then we zoom in, we zoom out, and we center. Still not working. It's just not working. Because the forward is not in relation to the player character. Camera maintenance and position is just forward here. Eyes of view transportation position is the same, except a little bit up. And then we go forward in space, but it's not, for some reason, it's not the transforms forward. Can we time it? Don't think it's possible. How do we move something just forward? Are we not doing this all the time? Get axis, move speed, camera main transform, right input, transform position plus, transform forward, we could use. Transform right, transform forward. Not vector 3 forward. It is that simple. That means we could also put this up here. Plus transform forward. Good. Reasonable. Did we have to set the rotation straight? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's a little bit smoother if we do. Center, 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 center. Jump. Vision. This does the map, and then if we right click, select all that stuff, RTS style. Could do a rudimentary here. If we do a rudimentary here, we will see games just using our asset. Nothing else. Which is good. Kinda. And everything seems to work as intended. Beautiful. Let's take a small water break. I'm gonna talk to you in 5 minutes. Alright, so that has been done. And now, oh, we could save this. Looking great. We wanted to go back to functionality, but isn't this functional already? Let's say we want to test this. All tiles of area. Could give ourselves 3 tiles. And prefabs. Maze tile, a maze lowered tile. Let's give ourselves 3 lowered tiles. See if that works. Maze tile size. Let's give ourselves a lowered tile here. And a raised tile there. Oh, wait a minute. Simple tile. That is the default tile. Let's do the lowered. What's the difference between the maze tile and a simple tile? Oh, the maze tiles. Yeah, the maze tiles. That's good. Tiles area. Maze lowered. Let's do the lowered in the middle. That means just some maze tiles. And 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. We're going to do the same thing before that we did before. But left coordinates. I'm going to say minus. Yeah, -1, -1. And then area width is 3. And then we're going to have the lowered tile. Maze lowered tile in the middle. And the regular tiles all around. Is this not working differently? If we do plus, we get the tile. Yep. Good. 0 to 8 is 9 tiles. In the middle we have the lowered one. And this is populated. But we want to see how it looks. Let's create the areas. Does not really work as intended. Let's delete the area. Create the area. Yeah, this does not work at all. It says it's creating it, but it does not. Functionality. If we press play, what is going to happen? Tiles area is going to subscribe to the main camera. And we have something. We have the tiles. Maze tile. Mesh renderer. You have a script. Example material standard plus curved. Maze tile script. Example tiles have a color. Simple tile, if we give it a different color from the curved shader, the maze tiles probably will follow. Let's test this out. Still says here. No, it does not. Let's test this out. Yep, they follow. Right, what's wrong with the math and why are we not creating? We're creating the areas now. The lowered tile seems to be extreme. Now we press play. Let's see. Also everything is white and now everything is colored. Let's delete the areas. Areas are here. Bot left -1. -1, this. Oh, area width is 4. Maybe that was a simple mistake. Create areas. Yeah, that was a simple mistake. Delete areas. Play. Good. Let's maximize here. I want to see how this looks. This already looks nice. Good. Oi. So if we were to populate the default with a maze tile size 1 by 1, also the lowered tile is lowered extremely. Let's lower it just 1. And the raised is raised by 2. Good, and a standard maze tile is fine. Good. Let's create for the preview and play. Good. And now there is no difference. The lowered is still on the thing there. Whoops, we fell through. Can we save ourselves? Right, and if we run, it's alright. Good. Can we jump? Can we run jump? Right, but we can run, which is cool. And we find the hole in the floor all the time. It's going well. So what is it we meant to test here? The default tile. We could give it a default color. What about this material there? Don't want to mess with it too much now. Maze tile. Good, let's say we don't have anything delete. Go back to 0. The main camera is subscribing to the tiles area. 0, but there's nothing in it. So that works nicely. We could give the maze tile something in the maze tile script. Like its own color. Example material. Good. The example tiles, they have it. could give them a style. A material property block. And then give it, say, a color. Which one? I wonder if Unity has an orange. And then metallic is 0.3F and the gloss is 9F. 9. It's good enough. And then we give it. Set the property block, transform, get component, mesh renderer. Block. Good. Let's have a property block, and this is just a simple struct, probably. In the Unity engine. Material example material. And then get mesh renderer set property block. Transform get component. Child get component. And this should give us an orange maze. Color does not contain orange. What? Unity color RP. Black, blue, clear, cyan, gray, green, gray, magenta, red, white, and yellow. I guess yellow it is. Clear, the heck is clear? Clear is clear. Blue. Yellow. Good. Dum, bum, bum, bum. How is this taking so long? Let's press the play button. Should give us a yellow maze. But it does not. Why? Maze style. Standard plus curved. Yellow. But it doesn't show. Huh. What? There is no texture? No, the texture is there. The heck is going on? Material property block is used to modify these values. It is, isn't it? Smoothness 1. But we have 9. 0.3 actually. Oh, this continuously happens? Huh? Why would this continuously happen? Or maybe the block is too powerful? This is weird. Something is broken. Maze style. It works so nice with the character controller. Material property, new material. It could be that it doesn't like it because we don't have anything here, or there, or here. How does it look when it works? Tip. Material is material. Set the property block. Example material. Don't know. Why is this not working? Material is the example material, and then the material property block somehow breaks it. Let's see. It's a lot of messing around for not doing any functionality. But we want to polish off what we have before we move on. Good. Now it's yellow. Huh? Standard plus curved. Because we switched it up here. Now it's yellow. Switch up there, we never did the property block. Doesn't like us doing the property block, maybe. Oh, sorry. We can switch up the smoothness here. But that might switch it up there. Put it all the way to 1. Let's get put all the way to 1. Stop the madness. Standard plus. Curve transparent. Good. So this is clearly a different color from what we're trying to do here. Why did that break? Transform get component. Set property block. How is this breaking? Just do this one. Could be the for each. It's too much. But how? This is probably a quirk now. That is breaking everything. Alright. Bam. Interesting. As soon as we set the property block, it doesn't like it. But it does like it in the example tile. Let's figure this out. It likes it when we do it here. Good, let's go tile size 3 and use the example tiles we're working on. Prefab. Example planes. Good. Planes are working. Planes are working fine. Planes are working great. Planes are working amazing. Planes are working just fine. Dum bum 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 bum. We can zoom in here, nice. What if we center? It centers depending on the zoom that we picked. Which is pretty cool. Let's change the vision again. Center. So fun playing around with this. Good. Now, what do we do? Why is this working and the other one not? What's the difference? Maze. Maze tile script and example tile script. Oops. Maze tile. Example tile. What's the difference? Start. Material, example material. Material, example material. Oh. Oh, we give it a material here. Material. And then it will like that a little bit better. Material equals material. And then we can put the, yes. This is important to have this here in a temporary thing. That's the whole idea of the property block, that you don't have to make a new material. You just have to define one here locally. So that's good. And we have this, and we set the property stuff up. Good. And then this will be nice and yellow. Main camera. Boom, beam, boom. Infinite open world, prefabs. How, I wish we had a different inspector here for good. Main camera. Maze tile 1 by 1. Let's make it 1 by 1 and press play. Doesn't work. Public material example material example material example material property block, get component mesh renderer. Why the heck is this not working? What's the difference between the example tile and the maze tile? Example tile. I mean, we have this in there. We have all these. Oh, but how does this matter? Oh, we set the property block twice, which isn't necessary. Don't need to do that. And we could set the property block whenever. Oh, we set it in the middle here. Can set it in the middle there. Don't set the property block twice. Then it will break. That's what we take away from this. Hopefully. Let's run it. Please be yellow. Oh, this is not working. Material property block, new material property block. Give us the 3, give us the 3. Do the 4 things, do the 4 things. Don't get it. What's the difference? We have here an example material. Just because these things are... Do we really have to do this? I just don't think so. Copy 0.3f. Gloss equals 9 and color equals color yellow. This can't be that it doesn't know what's going on because of these variables missing. This is a different problem. This is probably just lacking a component. Yeah, we did not think this would be it. It's just lacking a component. It's probably lacking the renderer or something. Or the renderer is checked off, or... don't know. Good. This has a mesh renderer with a material on it, the default material. This maze tile has a mesh renderer with a default material on it. No? Has a mesh renderer with a default material on it. Okay, shadows, probes. Then the script comes there. Example tile with a standard plus curved. Example maze tile with a standard plus curved. Why? What's the difference here? Default material white. I have no clue. Meshes cube. Save shadows. This is crazy. Why would this not work? The planes have children. Just refuses to work. Is it because we run the random here after? We don't set the property block. I don't get it. What's the difference? What are we missing? Property block? I think it's something here in the infinite open world, because there we're messing with the renderer, but we shouldn't. Create tile. Add component, box collider, trigger box, map height. Have we not moved this until it fits smug? Trigger collider up. Thought we did this. Tile. Instantiate. Total position. Add component to tile features. Shouldn't be an issue. Stretch collider. I think we might have done this actually. We remember doing it. Visibility check. Infinity. No, if we create a tile, just instantiate it. If the tile is null, then the default comes in. Yes. The tile is not null, we just instantiate the tile. No idea. I just don't know. Do we have something in there? The simple tile has something. Don't get it. Main camera? Maze tile is a problem. Start tile. Let's go 3x3 again. But how does this help? Let's have the start tile be just a cube. Let's see what happens. Maze tile 3x3 should also be white now. And in the middle we have a cube, which is also white. Let's look at these things. It's quite up high here. Maze tile features, box collider. The material. This looks like it gets constantly set. Like the start is an update instead. Which of course it is not. No clue what's the difference. Because if we go here, let's drop in. This is terrible. I think we were losing at least an hour to this. Example plans. Planes. Are we falling back here? No. Good. So the examples work, but the default maze does not, and the code is the same. Terrible. Why did we get pushed out here? We got too many things happening here as well. Yeah, this is nice that that works, but why doesn't the other thing work? It has the same code. Let's give up for the moment. We're gonna stare at the code a little bit longer, but off stream. This makes no sense. Why stream this? Good. Until next time. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm gonna see you then. Have a good day and a good night.